My life draw. My name is Almaneli Reina Vázquez. I was born in 1995. My parents are called Alma and Manuel. I was born in Nezahualcóyotl, and 1 year later we moved to Ciudad Azteca. I started walking and talking very fast. The 2 years have I my one run. I sleep one only. And Bell and the Wall Independent Girl. I skipped my outward game in the kindergarten. I started school very small, but I like to the school very small. I like go to the school. And the 3 years my daddy I very big party. I come to make a very large white dress that the fabric in the dark bake how they like. The dress was very beautiful size. I was daddy princess. Depending everything, I very long bored. I scanned my parents for a brother, and when I turned out for my brother, I was born. I was very happy playing with my brother, playing with the resting. I consider myself a very wrong year, only with my brother. At the 5 years was at the Queen Spring. I graduated from the kindergarten with repair paint in the flag barrack of the little school in the school. To finish the kindergarten on summer vacation when moving from the home the colony Cruc Aragon. There like on the 5 years because my dad was the fitting our house on the Ciudad Azteca. Between the elementary of 5 years in the school and Maria Teresa is a bilingual school literally. Give me normal class more apart kid of the mathematics, history and grammar in English. The school hours very long. Enter on the 7 to the regulars of the mathematics at 7 in the morning and going to the 4. Depending my long child the school, my mom put in the karate class. My mom I always keep me busy doing exercise in my house and homework. When I turned 8 years, my sister was born. I was sad and confused that I went another brother, not a sister, and I thought that I was no longer daddy princess. After a few months, I took that dog of my meat, and all the time was with my little sister, and we are very close. At the age of the 9 years, I decided to go to in the music workshop. That was in the school, but I never gone that when I went into the music workshop. I had to bring an instrument, and the teacher told me that instrument was to learn gave me a long lines of the instrument, and I sat on piano. The teacher sent the messenger to my mom, tell her that I need a portable piano for a month later be able to start my class. My parents were amazing of everything I had done in school with them tell them. High school and elementary school I was in bilingual school, also practiced swim and dream a lot but my dad never took me to the competition. When I was going to the high school, I studied in the Conamat Mathematics School. At that time, I was in the enter in the Polynetic. I could not enter in enter. I go to the cities 1020. When I entered the cities was another world for me were the different teachers and the different people. And when the spurs I am found in the street, my dad said the chains and told me to go into the Pine High School, which I refused and made my 3 years. There is that school I was able to study a lot of my ability to the drum and the pine. I went two teachers who were fine art teacher which at the Kell addition started he to teach me how to draw. They are down my teacher and the plastic art. I practice Hawaiian and Titan to exercise the gym. Go to the sink at the class. Reason a lot so that I could enter in the University of the Fine Arts. I was happy. I wanted to make my exam for the University Arts. My dad wanted to read. He always wanted to study administration for the family business rules. Me and I applied to the university in the career of the philosophy and letters because another thing I love much as reading and the writing. I can that are couldn't be connected with the theater and the arts, but I went to the 2012. I was a boyfriend with how I was a really what 3 years the relationship, and I was in the time of the rebellion and to break the opposite to my dad. To him did not like the boy I was dating and told him to have a baby, and because I got to pregnant at 70 years. I went to live with him. We lived together for 3 years. For then, I won't go to the back my parents' house. I will the back. I went to the war and went to the study, but lived the rush with the subject failing. I went to the sea in the cities. I was told that the hymn school was extreme righteous, so I was to do the rush again, but I had to look for a rush that would help me get out fast and half a day because I working gold keep at the Drunken Express. And now 2018 I took exam to the enter university, but I could not wait any more time in the study, so I decided to make the exam in the UNEVE, where I could pass in the exam. My regular life is regular, no longer working. I was dedicating myself to the what I like the most and is with my tangers. Now that is 2020. This coronavirus. We cannot leave the house some the time. I am very occupied in the to the pine and practice my ukulele, watch movie and exercise.